Hi, welcome to Contemporary Tarot. I'm Madelyn. Yes, we're taking a little field trip. It's right outside. It's a beautiful Wisconsin morning, so I decided to step 10 feet out the door and let you enjoy it too. Okay, in this video, I'm going to just unpack how I approached my tarot years, starting with 2020, which was actually the beginning of COVID. Was my Chariot year, and I'm just going to kind of go through the last 5 years just real quickly on how I used the information from my card for that year and applied it, because I found that this practice is quite helpful for daily living. So 2020 for me was the Chariot, which was the beginning of COVID. And what was interesting to remember about this time is in January, I got a speeding ticket, and then a couple days later, slammed my finger in my car door and broke my finger. Clearly, my Chariot was a little bit out of control. And it was also, there was in March, right around that crazy time, it was, in my other life, I'm a playwright. I had to play open March 13th, close March 14th. My husband had to drive out to Washington, D.C. to gather an adult child and bring them home. It was bananas. And so it was really just kind of hanging on. Then next year was my strength year. And that was just navigating all the various beasts in my world. The adult children were back home for a while, and I was generally just trying to figure out how to be strong and handle everything that was being thrown at me without being hurtful. And yeah, okay. And then 2022 was my Hermit year. This was a really pivotal year for me. I benefited from the respite the COVID isolation offered, and I really began to look at my life choices, where I was going, where I'd been, and this guy I loved. I really took this to heart, and I had this idea. I just kept shining lights on the kind of the corners of my interior life to see what was learned behavior and what was truly organic to me, what is my Madelyn stuff. And I began to kind of consider, what do I need to phase out, what I need to move ahead to. And I moved away from some long-standing identities, and it was a very good time, very insightful time. And then the Wheel was when the Wheel of Fortune was the next year. Took all those insights and changes I was implementing and then threw them into the world. Whew. And when I made some changes, I lost some things. I gained some things, I lost some things. And I think I really had to make peace with its things. You lose things, and then they can come back in a different form. So making peace with that constant, slightly chaotic cycle. Then now I've got the Justice year. I was not honestly thrilled about this. Justice is, very logical and steady, but I took this for me to be more analytical and logical in what I chose, how I behaved. I tried to be fairer to myself and to others. I really tried to accept others for who they were and accept myself for who I am. I tried to be a little bit less knee-jerk in my choices and decisions, really, step back and use all I learned in the previous years to make fair, just, balanced choices. was a very fruitful year. And now I am in my Hanged Man year. And so far it's been an extraordinary time. First off, I'm working with the idea of I need to let others have their journey. Put my hands behind my back. Don't, try new ways in a sense of not engaging and letting them, others, I don't need to fix other people. People can do their own work. I'm doing my work. And my Hangman years already brought me back to the channel, which I'm thrilled about. So I encourage you to, whatever year you're in, look at it and look at the themes, and they can really help in how you navigate going forward. It's a beautiful morning. It is currently 21 degrees Fahrenheit, -6 Celsius, clear, crisp, wonderful. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon.